where comrades are staying. And in just a minute, I'm going to take you around, introduce you. A few folks are here already, but tomorrow this house is going to be hopping. The whole CPI team from around the country is going to be here. We had a wet day, I think. Would you say, Noah? Are we reconnected? Very good. Now we are reconnected. Sorry about that. But yeah, this is an amazing AM. This is an amazing AM. And there's going to be food for lunch. Yeah. A modest lunch will be served. It's going to be an all-day event. It's going to be amazing. Garland Nixon is going to be here. He at first talked that maybe Garland Nixon couldn't be there, but now it turns out Garland Nixon, he's definitely going to be here. At first he was going to come, and then he wasn't going to come, and now he's definitely coming, right? Jyoti Brar is already airplane. She has arrived from the United Kingdom. She's at her hotel sleeping off the jet lag, right? Peter Coffin, the great Peter Coffin, is here, right? Okay, now there's a lot of buffering I'm having people complain about. So maybe I need to log into the house internet on this phone. So why everybody, we're back. Sorry about that. I was just fixing the Wi-Fi to make sure that we had the best reception here since it was out. Thank you, Gala, by the way. Gala sent a nice message. Have to check out for the night. Loving the cover of the stream. That is right. The USA needs to be invested in our country, not Israel. To hell with Zionism. Yeah, it has really been an amazing time out here in the streets of Portland. Everyone's giving us thumbs up. Everyone is honking their horns for us when we drive by. We were out in the streets today. Hiram, myself, Peter Coffin, it was really, really great. Noah was out here. It was really, really awesome. It was really, really tremendous. And we were out, and oh man, a good crowd of people here, and more people are registering every day. Jyoti Brar just got picked up. When we're ready here in a second, I think I'll take you around the house, but not until we're ready. Folks, are you guys ready for me to come in?
Not quite. No.
Okay, let me know when you're ready, no problem. But yeah, when they're ready, I'll show you around. I'll show you all the neat stuff we got here. We've been doing so much outreach here in Portland. It's been amazing. And we were in the streets all day. It was rainy and wet. Something really awesome is going to happen on Saturday. This is going to be an event like you haven't seen before. I'll just tell you that much. Scott Ritter is speaking. Jyoti Brar, the leader of the Communist Party of Great Britain, Marxist-Leninist, she is speaking. We have got Lee Stranahan coming into town. He is awesome. He's already here, and he is coming to the conference. He's going to give a speech about Eugene Debs. That is going to be really, really amazing. In addition to that, we're going to have the music of David Rovics, who is a local musician who is really, really amazing. Really, really amazing. Do you want to hop in, Noah?
Hey.
Yeah, this is Noah, by the way.
On,
Say hi to Noah. Noah's from Boston, and he's in town for the event. So what have your impressions been so far, Noah?
Dude, I have never been doing done outreach before where we've had this level of good responses, and I think we snuck through their leftist programming with the Palestine flags, but if they're open and receptive and they're willing to show up, a win's a win. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. Are you hopping on?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Hey everybody, my name is Carl Payne. First off, I want to say free the Uhuru 3, justice for Uhuru.
Yay!
It's been great being here in Portland, helping set things up. It's exciting to meet everybody who's going to be here this weekend. And dare to struggle, dare to win, everybody.
All right. Well, when you guys are ready, I'm going to take folks around and show them what we've got. I know you guys are ironing flags and different stuff going on around the house. There's, do you want to be introduced as well? All right. Yeah, I'll introduce you to Corellia, our friend Corellia, a member of CPI who's come in from out of town.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. This is Corellia. She came into town. What's new, Corellia?
Well, we are fighting. We are doing whatever we need to do because we believe that it's going to be a better future for all of us. Can be possible.
Absolutely. Yes.
Venceremos.
How was your flight, by the way?
Oh, it was fine.
Very good
A
flight?
little long, but it was fine. No problem.
No problem.
No turbulencias. No, everything was fine.
Very good. All right. Yeah, and you mentioned that they've called a big national day of action for Palestine next week, right? Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah. People are going to be
International March.
International March. Very good. That sounds great. And people were so receptive to the Palestine message. They saw us out there with our Palestine flags and our banner that we had on the streets. They were honking their horns. They were giving us fists, thumbs up. It was really, really awesome.
They
Really,
were
really
running
good.
outside of their homes.
Yeah, that happened. That was neat. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we were marching around with the bullhorn and stuff, and like a few people, they were like sticking their heads out of windows and shouting and sticking up, giving the Red Army salute to us. It's not something you would expect in, a place like Portland, but hey,
Great.
if they're receptive, they're receptive.
Yeah. Do you have is there like a napkin or a paper towel or something? I want to wipe the screen off a little bit. It's a little bit fuzzy.
Yeah.
Before we go around, I want people to have the full view, so it's not fuzzy there. Just gonna wipe the lens here a little bit, but that's fine. This is how you know this is real, right? If this was all like professional and we never like did anything wrong, this would obviously be fake, like BreadTube, but it's not. So this is very real. This is very, very real. And this is great. If anyone has any super chats or anything they want us to talk about, by all means do so. I will, on the laptop here, if you have not registered, please go ahead and register. We need to know that you're coming because we're going to have a good lunch for people. We're going to have food, but we need to know how much food to bring, right? That's going to be important. So if you, I'm just dropping the link in the chat right now, Eventbrite, just go ahead and click. I just dropped the link there. Go click on that link and register. We really need folks to register. At this point, there are 142 people that have registered. That is not a small number, and it is awesome. And I've been Googling the names of various people who have registered, and we have some very serious political people. The event, Dr. Waldorf, who lives in Portland, well, I hope you're coming. Go and register on the website right now, Dr. Waldorf. But the venue is the Tumwater Ballroom, which is in Oregon City. It's at the Tumwater Ballroom. Doors open at 10 a.m. So be there at 10 a.m. Check in. We obviously have security procedures in place, and it's going to be awesome, right? So yeah, Dr. Waldorf, go ahead and register so we know you're coming, so we have enough food for you. And it's going to be at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. at the Tumwater Ballroom in Oregon City, Oregon. That's where it's going to be. We've sent out a press release to all the local media. We've got volunteers around the country who are helping us promote, etc. It's going to be awesome. Tumwater Ballroom, 10 a.m. It's going to be great. And like I said, we were out in the streets. Today. In the rain. It was quite rainy outside, but we were out in the streets and everyone was honking their horns, giving us thumbs up. Students were coming out and taking our palm cards. We were putting door knockers on all the doors. Later when they're ready, I'll take you around and I'll show you some of the outreach we're doing, some of the stuff we've got, and wow, it was really, really amazing. Really, really amazing. Jyoti Brar is in town. She was just picked up at the airport. I just heard the information from Elizabeth Young, our president. She picked up Jyoti. She's sleeping off the jet lag. And wow, Peter Coffin is here. He was filming with us, filming some of our outreach when we were in the streets. Some amazing stuff is happening right now, folks. This is going to be a weekend like you wouldn't believe. I can't say too much, but wow. This was not. This is so far beyond my expectations already. And we have so many people here who are really dedicated to making this kind of thing happen, really dedicated to our anti-imperialism and our revolutionary Marxism. And this is a really, really great time to be here. And And this Airbnb, the volunteers that are coming in from out of town, we got a whole crew of people. This place is going to be hopping tomorrow. This place is going to be... this place is going to be filled with people. Let me just put it that way, because we got so many people coming in. We got people coming in from Seattle. We've got people coming in from California. We've got people flying in from different parts of the country. We got people from different parts of the world that are coming in for this. Wow, people from the Middle East, are coming in for this. We got people coming in from the United Kingdom, etc. David Fox says he's looking at the images and it looks like an amazing venue. And he is absolutely right. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. I haven't physically seen it yet. I've only seen those images, but Noah and Elizabeth went and looked at it the other day and they said it was astounding, right? It's a place where they have weddings. It's actually in the same building as the Oregon Trail Museum. I don't know if you ever heard of the Oregon Trail Museum, right? The pioneers, the Oregon Trail, who came out here. It's in the Oregon Trail Museum. It's on the 3rd floor of the Oregon Trail Museum building. And it's just a beautiful venue, and we're going to have Scott Ritter, and we're going to have Sayed Husseini, the Iranian-American anti-imperialist Palestine activist. We're going to have Garland Nixon. We're going to have Jyoti Brar. We're going to have David Rovics. We're going to have Lee Stranahan. This is an all-star event that is happening in your backyard. Dr. Waldorf says it's right by a big waterfall. Is that true, guys? Is it right by a big waterfall?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, tell me about the waterfall. Tell us about the waterfall.
This is the perfect setting to have our conference. When I checked out the venue with Elizabeth the other day, outside the window, right, there's an old industrial factory with smokestacks and a waterfall coming down through the old mill.
Really?
Yeah, it's really cool. It is like
Wow.
really city builder stuff.
Wow, that's great. That is absolutely fantastic. So, yeah, that is, I have to see this place.
Elizabeth did an amazing job picking the venue. I'm just gonna say it.
All right, great. That's great. The Tumwater Ballroom. What is Tumwater?
Local name that gets used a couple different places.
Okay, maybe it's like someone's last name or something, right? But there you go. Tumwater. Yeah. 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 Tyler says, "Hey Noah, wish I could be there with you guys like old times." You'll be back, Tyler. You were at the last one we did in March, and you'll be back. Have no fear. We miss you too. You are our good friend and comrade, and I'm sure you'll be at the next one, right? Now Anthony says that Tumwater is alkaline seltzer. Alkaline seltzer. Is that a joke, or is that actually what it is?
It's tum water, meaning water for your stomach. Tum water.
Oh.
It's a joke.
Oh, he's making a joke, I see. I got it. He's making a joke. Got it. All right. Well, there you go. There you go. But yeah, this is really, really amazing. Now, if any of you want to, drop us a little gift to make sure that everything goes well, I mean, again, anything helps, right? There's always expenses. There's people coming in from out of town and stuff. If you want to drop us a little gift on the Give, Send, Go, that would make us all very happy. It would make Elizabeth especially very happy since she's the one handling all of this. I do not handle money anymore, thank goodness. I have delegated that responsibility. And, at previous conferences, I've been the guy trying to juggle the funds, and it is not an easy thing to do to make sure that everything's paid for at the right time. And oh my goodness. But, yeah, that's the venue. David Fox just dropped the link. But if you want to send us a little gift to help, help maybe get some food for the people in the Airbnb, or help us cover some last minute costs, that'll be great. Now, hey, just a little rundown on this isn't just one day, right? Saturday, and the Give, Send, Go, right? That's how you can help us out. You can also help us out if you prefer a little more of a private way of doing so. You can give it to us on the Stripe if you want to give us a small gift. That would be great as well. I'll drop the link for the Stripe, as well. But these are ways you can send us a small gift that'll help us get things done. But I just want to go over quickly. Oh wow, Dustin Schlesinger says, "I'll see you there." He's currently in Boise. Great. Well, we'll see you there, Dustin. That's great. I can't wait to meet Dustin Schlesinger in person. He's in Boise, Idaho right now, and he's on his way. There's somebody else who decided they would fly to Salt Lake City, and they're driving from Salt Lake City. Another comrade is doing that. Yeah, it's really, really awesome. But anyway, so I'm just going to give you a rundown. Today we were having Palestine rallies. We were out with the banner at the campuses with our Palestine flag, our American flags, our big banner. It was really, really awesome. So there was that. So then in addition to that, tomorrow at 5:30 in downtown Portland, we're having an event with Jyoti Brar. She is going to be giving a talk in downtown Portland. And that event is going to be great. We've tweeted out the image of the event, just register for the event. You can come to it. That's at 5:30. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. And then in addition to that, we have the big conference on Saturday, right? December 2nd, Scott Ritter, Jyoti Brar, David Rovix, Lee Stranahan, right? Syed Husseini, it's going to be great. So then on Sunday, December 3rd, we are having a religious event for the launch of City Builders Ministries for people that are Christian, that are interested in our socialist and anti-imperialist message. We're launching a religious organization, and that is at 6:30. And you can register for that event online as well. And we're doing that. Next weekend, we are having a 3-day educational workshop for CPI people that are interested in CPI, people that want to know what we're all about. We're doing 3 days of classes where you will learn everything, and we're gonna do fun stuff too. We'll have some games that we're gonna play. It'll be fun. We're gonna do some like a talent night where people do performances and stuff. And but we're gonna have 3 days of classes. That's December 8th, 9th, and 10th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of next week. So that's going to be really, really awesome. And if you are a new member of CPI, or if you're interested in what CPI is all about, you want to be there for the weekend workshop that we're doing. That's going to be great. We're going to be in the streets for the Uhuru movement on Tuesday. We are going to have a rally in downtown Portland to support the Uhuru movement. Hands off Uhuru, we're going to call it. We're doing that on Tuesday because the Uhuru case is so important, right? Folks, I don't know, I mean, this is great news, but Chairman O'Malley, the chairman of the Uhuru movement, the leader of the African People's Socialist Party, has made a video message for our conference. Just for us, he made a video message because he recognizes how important our solidarity has been. We see them coming out, coming after the Uhuru movement. Pancheco Rone says he heard the CPI mentioned on U.S. tour of duty with Scott Ritter just a couple hours ago. Well, that's great. I heard from the guy who runs that channel, Jeff. He reached out to me and he said, "Can you send me the information on the event? Because Scott is going to be, he's going to be one of the opening speakers at our conference." And he said he was going to plug it on his channel, so I guess it happened, right? That's great, And shout out to Jeff at U.S. tour of duty, and shout out to Scott who's coming into town. We're flying in Scott for this because Scott is such an important anti-imperialist. Not only has he done amazing analysis of the Russia-Ukraine war, but on the Palestine stuff. He's brought his military expertise. So yeah, are we ready to go over into that side of the room?
Sure, I'm sure we can.
All right, I'm going to show you around our Airbnb. I'm going to show you some of the neat stuff that we have here in Portland to get ready for the big event. So, are we going this way? All right. All right, we're going to go this way. So, all righty. Okay. So Carl Payne is sitting here. What are you doing, Carl?
Well, if you've been following CPI for a while, you might have noticed that there's some fancy looking buttons at most of our events. And I'm the guy who was crazy enough to offer to make them. So they have to be made. And here I am making them.
Wow. So show us. So you're putting the button thing in there.
I got this little handy dandy Badge-O-Matic button maker. We set it up. I've got my art and the top piece in there. We got our bottom pin back. You line it up, shift to position 2, drop it down, and when you're done, you got yourself a fancy dancy dare to win a world beyond imperialism CPI button.
That's awesome. That is tremendous. Great. All right. So is everyone who comes getting one of those buttons?
Everyone who comes gets a button. And for the sneak peek.
Okay.
This is the pamphlet folder. It folds pamphlets.
Okay. Oh, so we don't have to fold them ourselves.
No, and if we look here on my screen here, I've got our wonderful pamphlet that we're working on for our program.
Okay.
And when we get it done, my trusty printer that's behind you and the pamphlet maker will get turned on.
All right.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Busy night.
All right. You're buttoneering.
Yep.
Right? And
We gotta do it.
all right. Very good. And this is our Palestine banner we had on the campuses. Can you guys hold it up?
Yeah.
So that people can see the banner that we had out on the streets.
Dry it out, so
Yeah, we're drying it out. So this was what we were out on the streets of Portland with today, right? This is what we were out on the streets of Portland with. Oh. All right. This is what our banner said.
It's an 8-foot banner.
Yeah, it's an 8-foot banner. Jobs and schools for America, not weapons for Israel. Center for Political Innovation, CPIUSA.org. That was in the streets of downtown Portland all day today, getting rained on. And now it's here back at the Airbnb getting dried out. That was awesome. Was it awesome?
It was awesome. It was pretty sick.
It was pretty awesome to be out there.
Seeing people throw themselves either out their windows or their doors was funny. It was pretty great.
Yes, so many people were like in support of what we were doing. It was really, really great. Very, very good. Very, very great. Right.
Just let it down. It's dry.
So I'll show you some of the other stuff that we got going on here. So the main way we've been doing outreach, and this was Elizabeth Young's idea, I think. So we have had these door knockers, these really neat door knockers. We've been hanging on people's doors all over the area, right? And as you can see, it says "Dare to Win: A World Beyond Imperialism," and it has the QR code for the event. And then on the back, it has the information about our films, our CPI films. It has the logo of, you know, our various films and the QR codes to watch our films. So we have gotten thousands of these out, right? And today, I mean, we were getting them out today. You know, shout out to Christina. She's been getting these out. These have been getting out all over the area in the lead up to the conference, right? So that has been the main way we've been doing outreach, is by hanging these on people's doorknobs. We also have palm cards that we made, you know, that we've been distributing. You know, we got "Dare to Win: A World Beyond Imperialism," and it's the same thing as the door knockers, pretty much, but it's palm cards. Now, also, we do have palm cards for the event tomorrow with Jyoti Brar. That's going to be pretty cool. So we have these palm cards for Jyoti Brar, the World Anti-Imperialist Platform event tomorrow, and we also have these for the City Builders Ministries, you know, event that's happening on Sunday as well. So we've got all of that. In addition to that, now we have, you know, that, you know, if you're doing communist activism, books are really important. So we have assembled quite a few books. These are all like CPI books that we have. We have Kamala Harris and the Future of America. We have The Ideological Foundations of the City Building Tendency. We have Fidel Castro Exposes the Synthetic Left, which, you know, is the speeches and articles of Fidel Castro, where he talks about fake leftism and how the CIA promoted it. We have Socialism, Utopian and Scientific by Frederick Engels. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, in addition to that, though, in addition to just, you know, some of our classic CPI material, you know, Peter Coffin, the great Peter Coffin, is here. He's going to be speaking. He's making a documentary film out of all of this. So we have a number of Peter Coffin's books. This is one of his greatest and latest, Woke Ouroboros. That's his book. We got all kinds of Peter Coffin books here. Right? We got his book on cancel culture, Mob Justice, or A Society of Subscriptions. Beautiful, beautiful work by Peter Coffin. Right? Also, since Jyoti Brar is coming here from Britain, right? We've got books from the Communist Party of Great Britain, Marxist-Leninist, Capitalism and Immigration. This is their book. We've got a number of their different books. I think Jyoti brought some more of those. In addition, right, you all know that the book that I recommend to people as kind of an introductory book, that if they really want to learn about Marxism, they should study, is this book, The History of the Three Internationals by William Z. Foster. This is a great textbook to learn all about Marxism. This is really, really, really great. And so we have The History of the Three Internationals. We got copies of that are available. That'll be available for, you know, for purchase at the conference. And, you know, a great classic work. A great classic work is Fascism and Social Revolution by R. Palm Dutt. Really good stuff, really classic and very, very important. Now, another thing, Noah, can you hold up that flag and show people that flag in particular? This flag is really special. Now, this is the flag of the World Youth Festival of 2024, which the Center for Political Innovation, you know, I personally was asked to be the chair of the American delegation, right? So, hey, I live in Salem, about 35 minutes away, like to help hand out some palm cards. Well, there you go. You know, get in touch with us, you know, send me a direct message on Twitter or something like that. Yeah, we could use the help. We could use the help. See you at the conference, by the way. Make sure you register and let us know you're coming. But yeah, the World Youth Festival. The World Youth Festival is coming up. It's in March, and we are attending CPI. And so we are preparing. That's going to be a big part of what everyone gets when they attend, right? So we have the flag. That'll be part of our opening ceremony. Thank you, Noah. But in addition to that, I want to show you. So everyone who comes will get a packet of information about the World Youth Festival, right? You're going to get an official brochure about the World Youth Festival with all kinds of information in it. That's going to be great. you know, you're also going to get one of these. Let's start together. You know, information on the World Youth Festival. It's a really, really important. There's going to be 40,000 young people at the World Youth Festival. 40,000 youth from around the world will be attending. 20,000 from Russia and 20,000 from around the world. And the only Americans coming are going to be CPI and friends of CPI and allies of CPI, because we're running the delegation. Members of the Party of Communist USA, American Student Union. It's going to be really, really, really tremendous. And we even have a couple of these. I don't know what we're going to do with these. Maybe just give them away or whatever. We have World Youth Festival flags. Look at this. Fun with flags. World Youth Festival flags that we have for everybody. That is going to be great. And we and sticker packets. Where are the sticker packets? Do you remember the sticker packets that are going to be?
Remember the one you showed us?
All right, well, we have sticker packets somewhere with stickers of the World Youth Festival. This is going to be great. No one is going to leave this conference empty-handed. You will, as Terry is saying in the chat, you will have lots of swag from this conference. You'll have buttons. You'll have stickers. You'll have a program. You will have all kinds of cool swag. We are into swag, as they say. We are into swag here. This is going to be really, really awesome. Really, really amazing. So thank you, everybody. So if there's any questions people want me to answer, anything they want to throw out there, this is the time to ask. You know, oh, we got plenty of CPI shirts, right? You know, this is, our members are wearing these shirts. You know, at the conference, we're going to be wearing, you know, nice clothes and stuff, but we do have CPI shirts that we're wearing for our other activities. I mean, we are hitting the ground running. Portland is a city that needs us, right? This city needs our message. People are ready for it. And people are alienated. I mean, you should see the homeless encampments that we've seen throughout this city. Everywhere you drive, there are homeless encampments, right? And people here are so sympathetic to the Palestinians. I mean, you know, all the honking and applause we got for being pro-Palestine. This city needs the city building tendency, right? They need our message. They want to make it so you either support this evil society and imperialism, or on the other hand, you become pessimistic and destructive. And we offer the alternative. We are the city building tendency, right? The Center for Political Innovation. We offer optimistic, patriotic, constructive socialism. We offer a socialism that is compatible with faith in God. We offer a socialism that is compatible with loving your community, your country, your family, your neighborhood, right? We offer something really, really special and really, really unique. And no one but us at this point is offering this. We have our good friends from the Party of Communists. They're going to be there. You know, Terry is saying, as a Portland resident, yes, you know, this city needs the message, and she's right. Gabby, who's going to be here, right? She's coming tomorrow night. She's saying, you got that right. They need the message. Yes, they do. And we are going to give it to them the best way they know how. Researcher says, this is great. All the best with the conference. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Researcher. I hope you like it, and I hope I meet you at the conference, Researcher, you know, if you're going to be there. And please, everyone who's coming, register, please, so we know how much food, because, you know, it's a modest lunch. We're not, you know, serving you all steaks or anything like that. It's going to be modest. It's sandwiches. It's going to be good sandwiches, though. So register so we have a sandwich for you at the table. That is going to be awesome. Right? You know, that old school socialism, says Terry. Absolutely. Old school socialism. William Z. Foster, R. Palm Dutt, Gus Hall, Huey Newton, Fred Hampton. We're going to have a big image of Fred Hampton, by the way, at the place, mind you. We have portraits.
John Brown showed up.
Well, that's the other thing. So we got 4 portraits of great American revolutionary leaders that we're displaying, right? But then we found out that the conference was on the anniversary of the execution of John Brown. And we didn't have an image of John Brown, so we had to go get one last minute. And we got it. It'll be there. But how could we not have John Brown on the 164th anniversary of his execution? This great American patriot who was opposed to slavery and led an armed uprising against slavery at Harper's Ferry. You know, in Kansas, right? And we fought in Kansas, and then he went to, I think it's in Virginia, right? Harper's Ferry, and he launched an armed uprising, and he was the first American ever executed for treason. And you know, he you know, I mean, and you know, the Battle Hymn of the Republic, which is now one of the most patriotic American songs. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. Well, it started out, it was a tent revival. It was a tent revival song that pastors would do called "Hey Brother, Will You Meet Us?" Hey Brother, will you meet us? Hey, brother, will you meet? And so then after John Brown got executed, people, especially in the Union Army, as the Civil War was going, they started singing, John Brown's body lies a moldering in the grave. John Brown's body lies a moldering in the grave. John Brown's body lies a moldering in the grave, but his soul is marching on. And so that became so popular among the Union Army soldiers, right? And it was so popular that the government kind of freaked out. And so they made it an official song. They just changed the lyrics and made it the Battle Hymn of the Republic. And that is where the Battle Hymn of the Republic comes from. It comes from John Brown. And that just shows you how much the revolutionary tradition is embedded in this country. Everything that this country was about when it started, about opposing the British Empire, about expanding civil liberties, right? And then what Lincoln was about with the Second American Revolution that smashed the slaveocracy and the British Empire that supported it, when Russia sent their navy to protect New York City's harbor, right?
And San Francisco.
Oh, and San Francisco. I did not know that, Carl Payne. I did not know they went to San Francisco. That is so cool. San Francisco, that Russia was opposing the British at that point, and so they stood with us in the Civil War. And that legacy of standing up for human rights against greed and empire and believing in economic development, the idea that we can all achieve our dreams and we can build a future for our children that's better than the world we currently live in, right? That is so much of what we are about with CPI. And we don't think that there's anything in that message that is contrary to socialism. That when it really gets down to it, the American people in their bones are ready to be socialists. They're ready to do what Russia did, what China did, what the Soviet Union, what Cuba, Venezuela, Iran, all these countries that have broken out of the imperialist system. We can do that right here in America because these big monopolies, these big corporations, they are not what America is all about. They do not represent us. They are the ones letting this country get poorer and poorer and poorer as they rake in huge super profits and enrich themselves. They think America is Southern California and Hollywood and Wall Street and New York City. And they think the whole rest of the country doesn't exist. The whole rest of the country is just this annoying flyover country, this annoying horde to be managed. They just believe in their open international system. That's what they believe in. They don't believe in America. But we believe in America. And we see a country full of millions of people who love their families, love their communities, who want a better life, right? Who are a great asset, right? Imagine if we were educating our people, right? Teaching them different languages, teaching them, high-tech skills. We were churning out engineers and scientists. Imagine we were doing that. Imagine how prosperous this country could be. Imagine if instead of bombing and destroying people all over the world, we were building schools and hospital and high-speed railway. I tell people that, they say that America's a settler country. We're going to be Mars settlers. We're going to be Jupiter settlers, right? We are going to be fusion energy pioneers, right?
Those planets need cities.
Yes, absolutely. There's so much about America that can be saved, so much optimism and hope here, and that is where the future is. So I really want to thank you all for watching. I hope that I see as many of you as I possibly can on Saturday at the conference. Go and register if you're going to come, and send us a quick gift. If you can't make it, just send us a small gift on the Give, Send, Go or on the Stripe. That would be awesome. That would make our lives easier and make it easier to do this. Carl Payne is working hard. Look at this. He's working hard making those buttons, right? He's a working man, but there's so much work to be done, and people are coming in. People are going to come in from out of town as soon as possible. Oh, do you want to say something, Corellia? Okay. So we got so much that we're doing. So many people are coming into town. This is going to be an amazing, amazing conference. We are so excited. I want to thank everyone who's contributed. I want to thank everyone who's contributed and made this happen. I want to thank everyone who's helped build this, everyone who has donated, everyone who has gone out and hung door knockers and handed out leaflets and done online stuff. This is going to be an amazing conference. It's going to be an amazing conference. Scott Ritter, Jyoti Brar, Garland Nixon, Lee Stranahan, Sayed Husseini, Peter Coffin. It is going to be amazing. So thank you all. It's going to be a great day to do. And then we're going to have the workshop next weekend. We're going to have the rally for the Uhuru movement in a couple days. We're going to have the religious organization that launches on Sunday. So much is happening. This movement is on fire. You made this happen. Our community made this happen. We have an amazing powerful community here that can really get things done. When we believe that something needs to be done, we take history into our own hands, we take responsibility for the future, and we do it. We are doing it. This is the future right here. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications bell, go and register for the conference. See you all on Saturday, folks. This has been fun.